3, 2, 1, fight!
I was born into a family whose wealth was built on replacing the very thing I would later lose. My predecessor, known as the Scourge, saw me as an apprentice, but I saw him as an obstacle. I am guided by the philosophy that conflict is the engine of human evolution. My attack on a city's airport, which destroyed its OR-15 defense line, was a direct catalyst for an 11-year-old girl to create my replacement. My escape from my Helix prison cell was achieved without my signature weapon, which was being held as a trophy in a museum. Who am I?
My extensive cybernetics are not by choice. They are the consequence of a single devastating battle during Operation White Dome. I have a deep distrust for artificial intelligence, a view that put me at odds with my organization's leaders. I wrote a letter to my pregnant wife promising I would be home for the birth of our child. I nearly broke that promise. I reluctantly allowed my close friend, a boisterous crusader, to name my 8th child. I have designed some of the most advanced weapons on Earth, but I still believe a hammer is the right tool for the job. Who am I?
I uncovered a plot involving a corrupt energy CEO and his kickback scheme to seize private land. The name I was born with is known by only one living person, a woman who hunted me down on behalf of Volskaya Industries. I am the one who facilitated the meeting between Doomfist and Maximilian in a casino in Monaco. I keep a stuffed teddy bear on my bed in my hideout. I named him Archerito. I deliberately sabotaged my team's assassination mission at a major industrial complex, opting instead to make a friend. Who am I? I was the youngest person to ever join my order. My abilities are the result of a procedure known as threading. I shut down a famous freedom fighter who tried to compare his struggle to my own, telling him flatly that we are not the same. I warned an android against copying my powers, telling her that wielding them feels like being burned alive. I am the sole survivor of my people's protectors, not because I fled the catastrophe, but because I created it. Who am I? According to the Reflections comic, I have a wife and son living in Los Angeles that I still watch over from the shadows. I personally recruited the scientists who created my condition, shielding her from Overwatch's ethical oversight so she could continue her banned research in secret. During the Kings Row uprising, I was the active mission commander, personally directing Tracer, Torbjorn, Reinhardt and Mercy from headquarters. I personally recruited Cole Cassidy into Blackwatch, offering him a choice between joining my covert ops unit or rotting in a maximum security prison. My physical condition is not magic. It is a biological state of hyper-accelerated cellular decay and regeneration caused by failed genetic alteration. Who am I? I currently possess the encrypted data key containing the locations of every Overwatch agent who answered the recall, a secret I took from a scientist to keep it out of Talon's hands. I secretly funnel my earnings to fund a struggling clinic run by my childhood friend, Dr. Rosaline. I was tracked down by a pragmatic Talon analyst named Ewan, who tried to convince me to return to the organization over a drink. A notorious hacker actively scrubs my location from global surveillance systems, keeping me hidden from my former employers as a personal favor. I survived a standoff against my former partner by triggering an explosion that collapsed a pier on top of us. Who am I? I was personally tasked with restoring a temple dedicated to Aurora, the first sentient Omnic, in a spiritual mission that forced me to question my rigid worldview. My direct superior is a corporate executive who, unknown to me, holds a seat on the Talon Council alongside Doomfist. I was permanently removed from my impoverished family as a child to be raised within a corporate academy, as my unique perception of the world was seen as a profitable asset. I infiltrated a rival corporation's tower to uncover corruption, but the mission ended in a catastrophic explosion that leveled the building and damaged the slums below. I consider a famous freedom fighter to be nothing more than a common thief, as his revolution is built entirely on sonic technology stolen from my employer. Who am I? My abduction was a strategic calculation by Talon, as they realized they could not kill their primary target directly. I returned to my normal life for 2 weeks after being rescued, living as a sleeper agent without even knowing it, before I finally executed my mission. I successfully assassinated the spiritual leader of the Shambali Order during a peace rally, striking a massive blow against human-omnic relations. I was responsible for the shot that destroyed Captain Amari's original cybernetic eye during a hostage mission in Poland. My skin color is a permanent physiological side effect of a procedure that drastically slowed my heart rate to allow for perfect aim. Who am I? I bear a tattoo on my shoulder, a permanent reminder of the personal glory I walked away from to save my people. I was forced to partner with an Omnic named Link-17, a collaboration that challenged my deepest prejudices. I was personally deployed by a CEO to hunt down a ghost who had uncovered the truth about her company's technology. I am one of the few who knows that my nation's greatest hero secretly acquires her technology from the very enemy we are at war with. The weapon I carry was never designed for infantry use. I ripped it directly from the hull of an armoured vehicle during battle. Who am I? I was hunted by an engineer who tracked me to a remote forest with the specific intention of ending me. I suffer from vivid flashbacks of the war, where simple, rhythmic sounds can instantly force me into a violent, defensive state. I currently serve as an assistant to the person who once swore to eradicate my kind, wearing armor they gifted me as a sign of our alliance. I was left for dead on a battlefield outside Stuttgart, where I remained unconscious and forgotten among my fallen comrades. I am the last operational unit of the E-54 line. Who am I?